we are going to be playing Roblox Warrior Cats. We're going to try this again because it didn't want to work last time. So, I'm just going to show you guys how I make my MCs, basically. Yeah. Okay. Go on to this one. And this. And, I'm also going to try to start doing some shadows as well. So, yeah. Once I get into the game, I will give out a shadow. Yeah, like this. I'm doing a message. That's not what we're trying to do. We're not role playing. We're not doing any of that fun stuff. I'm gonna do one role play though, but I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah. Just wait it. It is 10:16 p.m. for me. Yeah. If you guys want to you can want to do it on Discord, as I have opened it. I will link it in the description, just not right now. So basically, what I do first is when I go into editor, I close these tabs. These will come in later. So I close that. Here's one of my OCs that you guys seen in that one video. I subbed part 2 of that. Stoneford. So we are going to reset that to default. And I want to give a big shout out to my friend from Roblox that I met in that one video that I did. I'm going to use their roleplay name, Hollow Star. One of my subscribers, I get a shout out. Yeah, Hollow Star is it's a tournament that I met in Roblox. So yeah, anyways, besides that. So now, morph is completely blank. And I want to make it a princess, but we're not going to do that right now. And we're going to sacrifice one cat. I know, one that I don't use. We're going to sacrifice Golden Ball, because I don't use Golden Ball no more. I rarely use it stuff. Yeah. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to choose a color. We're going to choose a color, and we're going to do it, as you can see, as you've seen on Silver, you had a fade. And we're going to do about the same thing. So a color that we could easily go to fade of. So we're just going to do it with, we can do this. This looks a little bit too close to one type I have. It's kind of darker, like a dark color. I mean, we could do black, but I don't know. I don't know how that would look. I mean, I guess we could try. I mean, we have all these other colors. This kind of reminds me of Rose from like Dragon Ball. Yeah. I don't want to go with any of these colors. So. Maybe this color? Yeah, I'm very picky because I'm trying to go out of my comfort yellow. My comfort zone when it comes to making these. I want to make it too close to the box. That's not what I'm trying to do. Ooh, this could be a nice fade. Oh yeah, that could be nice. Alright, we're gonna go with this side. It's kind of similar to that, but we're going with it. I want to try to find something that's similar, but also not too dark, not too light. I mean, yeah, it looks light, but it's not. So we're gonna go with that. Perfect. Now that we have the colors, and yeah, eyes are last. Now that we have the color of the cat, we're gonna close that up. Before I say anything, we go into paintbrush and we're gonna use color picker. That's it's a lot easier to use if you're doing something, you know, you guys like that. Then we're gonna go into his head. And we're gonna go, you can do whatever markings you want after you're done with the face. Eye marking. We use whisker pads, but I'm not gonna use those ones. Face mask. And if, oh yeah, we also, sometimes like markings, but we're not doing that today. And this is optional. It is only optional. I use muzzle spots, but you can use them if you want to. It's not up to you. It's up to you. You always use nostrils. It depends on what section here you use. But I'm going to use this one. Otherwise, not. I use under eye markings. I use both. But, roundness of it. I use those. And mostly I put on the face before the face gets head. And then we all add this stuff later. Oh. And if you have the Game Pass, only if you have this Game Pass, you use lower cheeks. Only if you have that Game Pass. Only if. And if you don't, then use these. But I would prefer the under, I would prefer that because it's a lot more neater. It's a lot more neater. Now, I kind of want to add long muzzle to it, but we're not going to do that right now. Fur is last. Tail is last. We're going to go to torso. And you can also add details too if you want, but do that last, please. When you're done with everything, you got the cape. And we add single body stripe, not back stripe. I mean, you can do that if you want, but single body stripe. And that's what you're going to help your fade. And also, if you really wanted to, also I have these as well I can use. What you could also do, we're going to legs. You can also add soles too, if you really wanted to. I always have those last things, but we're going to add this one. Just for a little bit of extra fade, I guess. Alright, now we can start with the fun part. The fade. So now, you're going to go into paintbrush. And you're going to go into the palette that you chose. I believe it was the one I was in here. It was the second one, yep. And now, you just go with the color that you used before. This I don't have to use the paintbrush on. So yeah. So I'm going to just do it on that. You can do it on your front. It's the top part here. And the ears if you really want to. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that with the fade as well. Just not right now. Basically, and then you go with a little bit to the lightest or darkest or secondary to it. You make it a type of darker, so it matches in. I like to make it match so it doesn't look too weird. Fading is right there. Oh yeah, it's right there. Perfect. Yes, those will help you. You see, I have it on the second color to make me a match this time. And yeah, you can also use that too if you really want to. For this, we're going to use color picker on this one. See, it's great. It's creating a color picker. There we go. And for this one, I believe it's right there. No, it's gonna actually. I think I'm going from the darkest to lightest. Here or light to dark, either one. I don't want to be too. I don't want it to be that light. I want it to like match in. Like I want it to blend. There we go. So now, I'm going to put finicky. Take out a flicker. We bit finicky sometimes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like I said, it could be a bit finicky. Real finicky. Sometimes if it's like that, just try to reset it a little bit, or just try to find the color that matches it. And for this, you don't do that. You could. But I personally don't do that. There you go. Now it matches. You can either have it like that, or you can also just fill it in as well. And I would like to also, I usually like to have these same color, kind of. Nearly the same color. Just I'm making it later. Grab that everything to make it fun. Grab a color picker. We need the color picker. So now we're gonna have that color set. There you go. See how much clearer that is? Alrighty, there we go. Now to get the face. What I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, I also have earrings. Like those. I forgot that earbuds. That's with the Game Pass. We're gonna go with the muzzle type now because I'm just doing it now. Okay. See, I like that. It's fun. Even though they are a lot thinner, but it's still fun. Just makes the ears more fuller. Yeah, it looks very silly. Alrighty, very good. Now we've got all of that done. Then we go to the body. About the same thing. Basically into a patch of it, I guess. Yeah. There you go. And for still you need that color, basically. Alright, now you have that done. You can start by doing that fade. What you want to do. So it's basically dark to light, either or. So I think I'm going to use different color palettes. Yeah, I like that color. Now I'm just going to do the color picker. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be hard to see, but yeah. It's just I'm trying. Yeah, it is actually really hard to see the colors, but yeah. Don't know why it doesn't want to do that on the side. It's a dark to look. It was light to dark, I believe. Yeah, oh yeah, it's light to dark. Never mind. Well, this one's gonna be different then. There we go. Now for this one, be a little bit different. So what I like to do is, I like to do this. You can have it either way you want it. I just personally like it because it's great. Yeah. Now for this, like I said, I want a little bit extra fade onto it. You know, a little bit of that, a little bit extra this time. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna have a little bit of pause this time. The backgrounds we're gonna save for last because I have to do a little different. We're gonna have a little bit of pause though. Trust me, doing this is a lot of fun. Even though we're kind of using the same colors here, not entirely. Making it a little bit more clutter. Like so. I did the same thing with box claw before. Just checking this for recording. It is. Oh, I didn't realize that happened. There we go. Yeah. So that's basically how that works. So we'll just do the same thing. It's the same thing. These are the back ones are darker. Or lighter, I don't remember. Is it enough, right? No. Alright, so there we go. And we start all the way like this. There we go. So that part is. And then there we go. Yep. And so that actually looks to the same. Alright, there we go. So there's, you just gotta fix it. Alright. Now we're just gonna do the same thing we did on the bottom of the claws. There we go. But it actually looks really good. It's the same thing. Alright. Now we take a little bit of foam. Back at the paws. Like so. Now what did I say? Okay. It's my fault. Right, and moving on. Just like so. So that's how you get that first part of it. I mean, you did kind of like that, but it's usually like, well, probably, I'm pretty sure. I remember-ish. And I usually have it on the other way. I'll have it usually on the other side, but I prefer to cover that. So yeah, this is the body's done. Kind of. Now time for the tail. So we start off with the body that is the same, and then you smoke your way down. Smoke your way down, there you go. And that's how you do the face. Basically. That's how you do a face. Oh, yeah, that's done. Oh, we're not done yet. Now we got the steak done. We're going to just roll wait for these off. There we go, that's better. Okay, now that we've got that done, now it's away. We are actually going to do the eyes. So basically, amber or green eyes or brown would be a good fit. I would say light brown for this. Yeah. Or green, either one. Or like gray. That'd be a good fit for the eyes. And now we're going to skin color. We want to take something that is as close as the palette that you chose. So for this dark brown. There we go. Again, this is going to replace black spot, so it's going to have to be a not black spot, golden color. It's going to have to be a pretty size. Yeah. So just have it done, just like that. And now the fun begins with more stuff. Yep. Now we are going to add some details. Starting with the eyes. We're going to use the fluffy lashes, so that's what we use. Okay, it's going to show a little bit more, but I was like using the under lashes and the lower lashes already. Ears. I like to add a little bit extra to the ears, but I'm not going to do it this time. We're going to add ear fluff, and we're also going to try to make it match. And we're going to make it match that. There we go. You can do whatever you want, just make sure you're just following the steps that I do. You can have it optional. Again, a shout out to Hollow Star. Same thing with the whiskers. Okay, a flex down. Scar colors, we'll worry about that later. Now, since Golden Paw is for was a Galago, we're going to try to keep it as much as we want, but we're going to keep it as much as we want, but also change it up a bit. We're going to change it up a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to do this, but we're not going to do it. Like I said, display color picker is your best friend. As you can clearly see, this kind of happens. This happens a lot. This channel. There we go. Keep it nice and simple. Simple and easy. Now I'm gonna go into torso. I kinda wanna make it a calico, but at the same time, I really don't. I'm gonna add these to it. I wanna add these to her this time. This is where the what did they say? Where the color is gonna harm in. Really? He's such a good. Alright, so we're gonna take this color and I'm gonna make the shell. Put this. Just like that. There we go. No. There we go. That is gonna lose it. There we go. Like that. There we go. You can make this match if you want to. But for this, I want it to kind of really show up on the legs and stuff, so yeah. It's alright. When it gets stunning, trust me, the stunning that's coming soon. It still has spots that says speckles on it. That's all. Just be the first, and I love doing the first. Back leg fur, belly fur, chin stuff. Just so the fur will make it. Sorry, the fur will make it come together. I would say elegant fur. The door. Fuzzy head stuff. You can side them too. There we go. Throat fur. Under ear fur. Now it's time for the mane. I think we're gonna go with a layered one. So it's all about piecing bits and pieces together. That's all really it's about. We're gonna make her a fluffy one. Where is it? There we go. Alright, that a bit the fur. Now it's time to start recoloring it. Trust me. You just gotta find the right piece of fur. I don't know if flowers that way. You learn new things as well as you go. Alright. And then we're just gonna make this skin color. There we go. Just like so. And there you have it. Well, we're not done yet. Oh, we're not done. Chelsea, we're far from done. No, we're not. It is time to go to the head, as I said earlier in the video. That head is going to be our next fun part or victim. And this is where it's going to start getting it to be built together. So, we're going to go with this, maybe? Again, it's all about finding that balance. It's all about finding that balance in between things. Okay. There we go. See? It just comes together once you work on it. And you know what? I think we're going to have these go that way. This one. Actually, I kind of like that better for that. There we go. And this one's super simple, super easy, you know, super easy peasy. super easy peasy lemon squeezy if you have game passes like this. I'll also show you guys how to make a non-game pass as well. Non-game pass morph. So now we're gonna make this into a apprentice size. Because that's what I made it to be, apprentice. I mind which part, but you know. So yeah, this is the noon for golden paw. And then we're gonna save it. Alright, so now it's time to show you how we make a non-Game Pass cat. A cat with no Game Passes. So this is the non-Game Pass Game Pass cat. We're not gonna have the large warrior, but just for the makings of it, so I can see, we're gonna do this. Again, same thing. So we're going to be a little bit more on our same with everything. So, you know. So again, choose the color you want. This time we're going to go with black. I think we're going to go with a black cat. Yes, this will be a little bit harder. A little bit harder to do. But I think we'll be okay. I know I have lighter for it, but, you know, gotta make it a dark cat. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna make it a black cat, because it's gonna hurt to see things. So now, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a good non-Game Pass cat. The cat without using Game Passes. So it's gonna be very hard, but we'll do it. We're gonna manage to do it. Now it's a blue cat, and I made a blue cat before. Actually, no. See, this is what you don't want to do. This is what you don't want to do. You don't want to make things like that. If you do, then you can do what you want. But this is a no. In my books, it's a no. So you know what? We're gonna use this color. And for secondary, we're gonna make a match. 2 point. I'm actually gonna make it this creamy color. There we go. I think this one would be a pretty cute one. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Just basicer. So you can use this tail. If you don't have any Game Passes, you could use that tail. You can use this tail, this one, that, this tail fluff. This is what I used to use a lot. I also like that tail streak, but I'm not gonna do that. I used to like using this a lot before I got the Game Passes. I also like using this a lot as well. But yeah. Again, this is gonna be very hard doing this without Game Passes. Yeah. We're actually going to use, we're going to use the soul thing again, because that actually was fun. Actually, you know what? We might actually do that on all my OPs and then I do, or replace. I don't have to replace. I don't have to replace, and I can't find any more slots. You have to use, like, decorations. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what we could do with this. So again, right out to Game Pass. Like I said before, you use these cheats. Not very efficient, but they get the job done. Eye markings. I mean, you can also, I'm going to show you guys doing it. Trying to do this without a fade. You make a good cat morph without fade as well. So that's what I'm going to be showing you. So yeah. That's what I'm going to be showing you guys. I would not recommend using these sparkles. I don't really like those sparkles, but if you want to use them, you can. On this cat, we're going to use that. And they added some more stuff, so you can do whatever you want. Puzzle pads. Yeah, nostrils wouldn't look good on this one, so we're not going to use that. We're going to add a plate mask onto this time. Sections here to make it look a little bit more neater and cleaner. I was really like this, but that would be good. Under eye markings. And whisker pads. This is for the face, you can do whatever you want for the face markings. I would just recommend doing what you like. So please do think what you look. You can do what you think that looks right onto the cat. Again, I'm not forcing you to do what I do. This is just what I prefer. Just seeing what this looks like with this. Sometimes I like to do this, but I didn't have to thing. Again, I'm not used to doing this without fades, so bear with me. Alright, I didn't even have to. Again, I use the muzzle pad so much that I have a hard time doing things without it. I have a hard time using it, but like doing more without it. There we go. Yeah, this is turning out very bad. I'm not gonna lie. This is looking very, very bad. Yeah. I never used this color before, so yeah, I've never used this color, like, ever. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit harder than I thought to use this color. Alright, you know what? We're gonna reset the cat. We're gonna start over. Again, this is non-Game Pass version. You make a good today. Maybe we don't have extra tails. I want to get this way and move it like that. Yeah, let's do that. Make it check. variety. There we go, add those. A face mask. Markings. Again, this is non-Game Pass, so no Game Passes will be used. Section tiers. Underarm markings. Again, also round ones. Nostrils. Whisker pads. There we go. Again, not the non-Game Pass related stuff. So yeah. And the same thing goes for the body and the shapes. Again, we can also use these two, which we will probably be doing. I'm also going to try to do something special with this one. A little bit different. We also have these as well. So we also have this right here. We could try to use this to yeah. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. This film might work. It might still work. Where is this? Alright, this still might work. It's maybe a little different method. It might just be a different method. I don't know. It is a bit of a different method, so it might not work. Or it might. I don't know. Alright, so this usually would have it at that, right? Right. As for this, oh yes, this could actually work, definitely. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Alright, yeah, that's gonna work. It always worked. Again, non-Game Pass. It's gonna make it very beautiful. Just gonna make this cat very beautiful. Yeah. Alright, let's go a little bit to the skin. There we go. Yeah, we said it a little bit backwards on that one. There we go. I think this is turning out global. Not a disaster this time. So for this one, it's a little bit of a lighter color, so let's try to figure that out. working already. I just have to make this color lighter, just like that. Then we're going to do nothing but that. Again, it's not being hot. Small darker so you can see it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now you got that done. Now we're going to start off with this. Okay. Yeah, I always have to get better. And yeah, this is also helpful as well. There you go. So we're gonna make this beautiful as well. We're not gonna leave it like this. I mean, you can also leave it like this as well if you wanted to. But I would prefer if you did not. But that is completely up to you on what you want to do with it. Like this. And there we go. See? See how much that fade could make a difference? That was not supposed to be that color. There we go. And personally, I would rather use to make it match. Personally, in my opinion. It'll just make it better. It'll just make it look better and more crisper. And it'll make it look more nicer. And put my, I guess, just grab it. The best way I can. I'm just figuring out what the good color for this would be. Using those darker tones, it would go with this. I mean, I would leave it like that, but I'm not going to. Because where's the fun in that? And I'm just going to color the bars in here. This color. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I know, I like doing this because it makes it more fun. Hopefully just there, put extra bit of shade into it. Like this. There you go. I don't know if you guys are going to be interested in this, but I hope you will. Because I am showing you how I make my OCs like this. How I make my OCs look really good. Here we go. Like that. Again, this goes for pale, light to dark. No, dark to light, my bad. Well, that's a pretty red tail. Okay, we're using really bright. There we go. Just like so. Now, yep, there we go. Alright, this is what your result is going to be for coloring. If you do want the colors, you can do whatever you want. Now, it's time to figure out the eyes for this one. So her eye color will be, since it's non-Game Pass and this all is Game Pass, these eyes would be very nicely for her. The these pink eyes, but I can't use it because it's, you know, non-Game Pass. So this one's pink. That would work. We can't. So I would say green eyes probably. This is the brightest, darkest cat. We would probably put pale eyes. Oh yeah, that actually works. I actually like that. Yeah, right here looks a little bit odd. I must have it like that. I'm not trying to put the skin color of this cat. I'll do this color to make it. Oh, I can do that. Nice. I would definitely have that. I'll make the sleeves like a bit darker actually. There's a dark color. There we go. Like that. Yep. That's it. Technically, I would have that in black. It makes it look better. For the whiskers, do this color. So there's my pink for that. Alright, there we go. Now for the head. Some eyes. Again, non-Game Pass stuff. So, basically that. Or if you just get rid of that and something like that. But no, I would have it like this. You can do whatever you want with this. I would use downward flashes to make it look better. Head. This is a little bit patchy. You know, small part. There you go. That looks better. This looks off. Alright. I want to add these markings to her. Look at that color is little in. It's going to have to match a little bit. It's going to be darker. There you go. That and brindle. I think it would be cute if we make it match. A little lighter. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna make her a brindle cat. Because that is what she has. I'm gonna make her brindle. Okay. Let's see. I think swirls would be good on her. And as good as everything does. I sometimes have to make them match. Sometimes. So, there we go. This is one way you can make your marks look beautiful. Even if you don't have game passes. There we go. Onto that. There we go. So if I'm being quiet, I get into a zone where I'm hyper focused on it, on something like this. Especially when it comes to this, I am very serious about it. So yeah. So I can be very serious. I can be very serious about something. There we go. And that's how you add like markings on here. I'll try to cut to make it look good. I mean, honestly, anything that maybe would look good on it. I kind of don't want to add. I don't want to add too much fur onto her. For the tail, we're going to do this. I kind of want to add this onto it. Yeah. Basically, we're going to do this. And we're going to leave those. Well, mainly most of the tape. I'm ready to mention it. There we go. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, this is gonna have that fade. Yep. So basically, it's gonna be like this. I really don't know how to use pink cat morphs, so. Or cats that are like this color. Yeah. So it's kind of strange making a pink cat morph that isn't game passive. So yeah. Like that. There we go. There we go on that. Yeah, this is like no Game Pass, so the tail that I use is a non-Game Pass. Yeah, a non-Game Pass tail, basically. And we're gonna go with super simple fur. I don't want to make her too fluffy, so I'm gonna minimize the fur on her. So yeah, I'm just using the fur method. You could use the spell and just be like, if you can use these back stones, you really could. If you wanted to, which I'm gonna use some for her. Again, I don't want to make her too fluffy. So, as the next make her, we're gonna make her have that, which I think will be perfect on her. Fluffy head stuff, round fluffy face fur, and that is all we're gonna do for her on the face fur. Basically on the fur, because I don't want to make her too fluffy. I would prefer her not to be that fluffy. And that's the way she is. Because I like the way she is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have the ears as well. There we go. Oh, sorry, second. Just like that. It's kind of weird not using any Game Pass. I can't right now. I'm busy making a case. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna add that onto here. Maybe. Looks like a strawberry. Oh, it kind of does look like a strawberry. letting me do something this way. They have, doing some phone is a weird pain to do, so. Yeah. Yeah. She looks so strawberry. Not the reviews. Okay. Now for ears. Oh wait, no, I did pass. I forgot. Okay. Ear toes. Come on, right back then. This is how you make a non-J-Pass OC or more. Yeah. Super easy to make, super easy. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just got it. Smash it, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody. And we're gonna save this else because it's adorable. Or I'm gonna get rid of the warrior size and then get faster. Let's see what's the echo. Yeah. You know, you guys can name it strawberry. Hold on. Come on. Strawberry. So guys, my brain is not brain. Strawberry. Alright, there we go. Strawberry. Alright, bye everybody.